So let's go ahead and start with a little bit of code. So we're going to build a new YellowAnt application in Python and Django. So to create a new application, all that you have to do is go to the dashboard, and you can click on the slash developers link that's right here. Right. So I just click on create a new app. So we're going to build an application, we're going to build an application that allows every user in your organization to access a database of customers, the employees in the organization, a few information about car models and the sales of that car. So apparently it's a car dealership database of sort that we'll be able to query from Slack through our YellowAnt application. So going back to our developers console, just clicked on create a new application. So I can maybe just say sales data is my invoke name. Maybe just add a short description to my application. Just click on create a new app. So every application has, you'll be assigned a client ID, a client secret, and a verification token. So we'll be using this in our application. Going back, so this is the database schema that we'll be querying. So we basically have a company with employees and offices. They have a few products. And a few customers, and each customer sort of places an order, and the orders have a few order details and some payment information. So the first step that we're going to do is we're going to define the application like we just did. Then we're going to define a few commands, and every command has the inputs or the arguments that we'll define in a while. So these are the commands that we're going to add to our application. That is, we enable our users to get product details, get customer details, get details about an employee, get details about the order, to create an order or delete an order. So I can just go back to my developers and just click on add a function. Maybe we can just start with a simple one. We can just say get customer. So the display name is customer. The invoke name for that function is get customer. So I just filled in a few details, the short and long description. So every YellowAnt function has what we call a function type. So a function type can be a command, a webhook, or an invoke. So a command is what you see in the help section. So whenever the user invokes your application, and YellowAnt lists all these commands, so to show the user the commands for YellowAnt, you can just go ahead and select command. Whereas in the case of notifications, we'll create webhook, and invoke is in case is a special kind of a command that we don't really show in the help section, but invoke functions are used in our buttons right here. So I'm going to cover that in a while. So we're going to create a command. In this case, what we're going to do, this is since it's going to be a GET request to our application, we'll just choose request type as GET. Now this command will also return some data along with it, which we'll use in our workflows. I'll just add a dummy documentation URL. So the way our function will be called is and we're just going to go ahead and save this. Oh, actually, it's called sales data. So I'm just going to save this newly created command called get customer. Now it's time to define an argument. So this function will only take one argument, that is the ID of the customer. So I'm just going to define this argument. The ID is going to be of type, I think just declare it as varchar, and this argument is required for this command, and we can just have an integer value as an example. So finally we have, we have created our first command, that's get underscore customer, with one input, that is the ID of the customer. Now let's go back to our application details. If we click on edit application, you can just sort of fill in the description. Now we have something called an API URL. So what the API URL is, it's a URL that YellowAnt sends all the user command data to. So it sends a post request to the API URL. So whatever command that I type here, or whatever command that I invoke in YellowAnt Slack. So what YellowAnt does is it packages this command into a JSON, the command function, the input arguments and its values, along with the user data, will be passed on to the API URL. So I think I'm just gonna. Right. So our API URL is going to be and for our OAuth, we're going to have a redirect URL that we define. Yeah. So the application for now is not rate limited. I'm just going to say this is it's active and it's in production, and I'm going to make it this application will be visible to my team. So anybody in my team can go ahead and integrate this application. So once this application is done. All that I have to do is now just store the client ID secret and the verification token that we use in our Django application. So